Last time, we saw Morpheus lose his faith in the Oracle and her prophecies. He was hit with the reality that everything was a lie. But was everything a lie? What if Neo does become the prophesied savior, regardless of the prophecy being a lie? Today is the conclusion of our minute-to-minute analysis of Matrix Reloaded. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Before we begin today's video, we would like to invite you to visit the Street Fighter Verse, a channel dedicated to everything Street Fighter. Would you like to know what is the Hadouken, or if Bison has been dead the entire time? Then please visit Street Fighter Verse. Link to the channel in the description below. After Neo told Morpheus the harsh truth, the ship's security system alerts the crew of incoming danger. Sentinels are nearby, but they are not approaching the ship. Why?
What are they doing?
They're just out of EMP range.
It's a bomb.
Interesting how Neo knew what the Sentinels were going to do, almost as if he is unknowingly connected to them. This is the first time Neo shows to have any special powers in the real world, or at least a sense of awareness beyond the rest of the crew. The crew evacuates, and the bomb explodes the ship.
Dreamed a dream.
Morpheus' words reflect him as the captain of the Nebuchadnezzar. He is watching his ship, his home, burning and melting away. The emotional impact is big, but his words are also about his realization and perhaps acceptance of the truth. He has dreamt about hope, about finding the one that can free them from the machines and end the war. But now he stands and watching as his hopes and dreams are engulfed in flames with his ship, hopeless and lost. If Morpheus still had any doubt in what Neo had told him, if there was even a little glimmer of hope left in him, the destruction of the Nebuchadnezzar smashed it. The dream was dead. You can see the sorrow in Morpheus' eyes as he speaks.
I have dreamed a dream. But now that dream is gone from me.
But there is no time to mourn. The Sentinels are coming. The crew knows that they can't outrun them. But then Neo notices something.
Come on.
Something's different.
What?
I can feel them.
In the Matrix, at the end of the movie, Neo uses a payphone and says that he can feel the system oppressing humans.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible.
Now Neo repeats himself in the outside world. As we've mentioned in all the analyses of this film, the events of Matrix Reloaded are similar to those of the first Matrix movie, but in reverse. In the first movie, they are attacked by Sentinels while Neo is fighting the agents inside the Matrix. He raised his hand to stop bullets from hitting him, and later said he can feel the system when he's inside the Matrix. In the second movie, he feels the machines in the real world and raises his hand again to stop the Sentinels from killing them. A clever way to recreate important scenes in two movies. This also points to how cynical the Matrix is. Morpheus' reactions towards the end of the first movie, he was shocked because he realized that the prophecy was true. At the end of the second movie, he was again shocked, but for the opposite reason when he realizes that the prophecy was a lie. Matrix Reloaded is intended to destroy what was established in the Matrix. It attempts to make the audience feel lost like Neo and the crew does, losing all preconceptions of what a savior is and what a savior should be. The sequel completely deconstructs the original. Everything seems to be lost. Then a miracle happens. Neo raises his hand and destroys the Sentinels. What this moment is telling us is that although the prophecy was a lie, although our preconceptions about the first film were false, there is still hope that some of it may be real or different. Neo is different. Neo does stop the Sentinels, but falls unconscious to the ground. On this channel, we have several videos explaining how Neo manages to stop the Sentinels. He has mechanical parts in his body, which possibly allowed him to feel and stop the machines. After talking to the architect, Neo could have been endowed with new powers. The crew is rescued by another hovercraft, the Hammer. Captain Roland explains to Morpheus that something bad happened to the other ships when defending Zion. An EMP exploded before time, disabling all ships nearby. It was a massacre, and only one person survived. Matrix Reloaded was undoubtedly a much more complex film than its predecessor. It was ambitious, maybe a little too ambitious. Nearly every scene has multiple interpretations. The film's philosophy led us to question everything we thought was true in the first movie. It was all completely deconstructed, the fundamentals and our perception of what the Matrix should be. Now that the deconstruction of the first movie is complete, and that everything we thought was true ended up being part of the machine's system of control, it is time to rebuild. In the description box below, we will leave the complete playlists of the minute-to-minute analysis of The Matrix and Matrix Reloaded. Next time, the final movie of the original trilogy, the battle between choice and purpose. The revolution begins. For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.